Samsung's flagship devices duke it out in this, the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 versus the Samsung Galaxy S5. As these two flagship lines continue to evolve, they are starting to really distance themselves from each other, especially in terms of design. The Galaxy Note 4's aesthetics aren't a total departure from the S5, but there are major differences, particularly the Note 4 having the metal frame now, which gives it a wonderful feel and look all around, but also having the faux leather design as opposed to the Galaxy S5's dimpled back, though the leather does look quite different when compared to the Note 3 originally. With the front side, both Samsung handsets have essentially the same iconic look, with the physical home button flanked by back and recent apps now. That being said, the Note 4's front features what Samsung refers to as 2.5D glass, which means that the edges of the glass might have a slight curvature that makes it look even more appealing to the eye. Obviously, the Galaxy Note 4 is the bigger device, making it the preferred choice for those who value that screen real estate and don't mind a bigger phone. But while the Galaxy S5 focuses on being the everyman's phone with features like IP certification for water and dust resistance, the Note 4 lacks this and thus sets itself apart, not with it, but with a tool for business users and creative types in the S Pen. Now, the obvious difference between these two flagships is the fact that the Note line generally is larger than the Galaxy S line, but both still provide those beautiful, crisp Super AMOLED displays. But of course, Samsung has turned up a bit with the Note 4, giving it a Quad HD display in this 5.7-inch screen, now resulting in a pixel density of over 500 pixels per inch. On the other hand, the Galaxy S5 is 5.1 inches in its screen and comes with 1080p resolution, but the differences aren't really that noticeable unless you're really looking for it. That being said, however, the Note 4 does have a great screen on it, and we do enjoy what we see from it. And between the two, it basically comes down to size and whether or not you want a smaller or larger display, as is found in the Note 4. As far as performance goes, the scales do get tipped in favor of the newer device, as is usually the case, and the Galaxy Note 4 now comes with the quad-core Snapdragon 805 processor, as opposed to the 801 that was found in the Galaxy S5. Now, there are absolutely no issues with the performance of the Galaxy S5, obviously, even with the heavy TouchWiz UI, but overall, the better processing package of the Note 4 should make things even better, especially considering that 4GB of RAM are available for even better multitasking, which was given a focus in the software section of the Note 4. Now, when it comes to hardware, the Note 4 does come with 16, 32, or 64 gigabytes of storage, while the S5 comes in with 16 and 32, but both of them have expandable storage. But in the battery department, the Note 4 is getting a trump card here with fast charging technology, which we have been told will fill up the battery up to 50% in just half an hour, and we're really excited to test that out for ourselves. In camera, it's about time that Samsung finally adopted Smart OIS, or Optical Image Stabilization, now in the Note 4, which means you'll get even smoother video and clearer pictures, especially in low-light situations as compared to the Galaxy S5, which had a pretty great camera on its own already. But you do also get the bump to 16 megapixels on the Note 4, and on the front-facing camera, you get a bump up to 3.7 megapixels and a f1.9 aperture to really take advantage of the selfie game. And you can see here on the Note 4, we also have an added-in 120-degree panoramic selfie mode that will allow you to really get those group shots perfectly just by tilting the phone. So the camera experience has been greatly enhanced in the Note 4, though its quality should be on par, if not just more enhanced when compared to the already great Galaxy S5 camera experience. And finally, we make it over to software. Now, obviously, the Galaxy Note 4 comes with the S Pen and S Note features, which truly differentiate itself from the Galaxy S5, which does not come with the S Pen, but still has many of the same multitasking features. However, in the Note 4, they have been improved, as the multitasking can now be triggered inside of the recent apps area for easy access to the multi-window, which then provides easy access to creating floating apps for a number of different applications, so you can really cater the multitasking situation to what you want it to be. But when we're talking about the S Pen and the S Note, the note-taking apparatuses have been improved a lot here, not only with the Air Command providing the Smart Select, but also with features like the Snap Mode, in which you can take a picture of a surface that has writing on it and will be able to detect the handwriting and be able to make an editable S Note for you to be able to customize. While the Galaxy S5 definitely has many of the same capabilities when it comes to the Note 4, in the Note 4 they have been further improved to make them even easier to use, which to us might be enough to really make the Note 4 over the top. And so there you have it for this quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and the Galaxy S5 with a lot of new additions in the Note 4 that really enhance an experience that you might already feel familiar with. We really do think that a Galaxy Note 4 might be a pretty compelling case for an upgrade, especially with things like the fast charging and also the new multitasking capabilities that really make it even easier than it ever was before on a Galaxy line. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for all of the best coverage here at IFA in Berlin 2014, and we are here at the Samsung Unpacked event bringing you all of the great coverage of the Galaxy Note 4 because we are your source for all things Android.